You are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, and you know what those days mean. It's time for another AEW Event Center report for either Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision. And now, here is the host of the AEW Event Center Wrestling Report, New Bedford's version of Tony Schiavone, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 1746 of the show. Hope you guys forgive my appearance. I just finished cleaning. I just finished shaving. Now I look a little bit better. But and sometimes when you shave, sometimes it hurts. Getting a little red faced a little bit. So, but that's okay. Trying to excuse me. My goodness, and so we're gonna talk about what happened last night on Dynamite. This is the fallout from WrestleDream, and we're gonna get going right now. Jon Moxley addresses the state of AEW while they were driving on the way to the arena, and it seems like looks like the Blackpool Combat Club is basically in charge, so to speak, in their words. And Jon Moxley says, y'all work for me, and all that good stuff. And we don't know what Moxley meant by that, but one thing's for sure. Nobody is safe. Adam Cole addresses the San Jose crowd, and when he came out and decided to call out MJF. His music plays, MJF no shows, but he responds to Cole via satellite from his little mansion, and saying that Adam Cole was the one that deceived him and all that, and this is the reason why I don't trust anybody anymore, and I'm not going to trust again. and Adam Cole just basically says that Adam Cole basically says, I swear I'm going to get my hands on you. So there's that. Renee Paquette interviewed Chris Jericho at WrestleDream. Chris Jericho says he's got a lot going on, and he says that he's challenged Mark Briscoe to a rematch for the championship. So, Mark Briscoe, interviewed by Renee Paquette, has accepted the challenge in a ladder war for the championship. FTR joins forces with him as they face the learning tree of, of Big Bill and Brian Keith. FTR wins the matchup, and LFI, Dralistico, Roosh, and the Beast Mordos watching backstage. Now, here's another thing. Adam Cole had said to the Undisputed King of Roddy, Matt, and Mike, I love you guys, but I gotta do this on my own. Gotta respect Adam Cole for that. Classy dude. And they were watching backstage, but the Outlanders come out to celebrate with FTR. So, that's a huge deal. So that's a huge deal right there. Renee Paquette interviewed the Acclaim, and he said, Max Caster's got his new jacket and everything else, and they said they're back on track to being MXM collection, and but MVP and Shelton Benjamin interrupt them, and they flat out turn them down. So, so there's that. Now this matchup was supposed to be a non-title match, but however, the TBS title was on the line. Mercedes Moné versus Queen Aminata. And after Camille got involved, Mercedes Moné ended up winning the match. Renee Paquette interviewed Private Party, but they asked the Young Bucks for a rematch. The Young Bucks denied them. Stokely Hathaway talks to Private Party. As though the Elite addresses Kenny Omega, and especially Jungle Boy says scapegoat Jack Perry, and dumped a bunch of guts on a birthday cake. Ew, gross. I think Mo, Larry, and Curly of the Elite better realize something, that their antics are going to get them a whole lot of trouble. In a trios matchup on the Conglomeration versus the Elite, in a trios match, Conglomeration, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Rocky Romero. Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Rocky Romero versus Kazuchika Okada and the Young Bucks. And Willie Uter attacks Cassidy during the matchup, giving the conglomeration a win by a disqualification. And then Pac and Claudio and John Moxley. And then all of a sudden, the Elite decide to stay out of the ring and stand there like a bunch of idiots. Like, what the heck? Okay? What the heck is going on? The Elite, you see, I knew their selfishness is going to get them into trouble. And in fact, I even tweeted out on X.com, why don't the Young Bucks stop standing there looking like Beavis and Butthead and get in the ring and do something? And Top Flight and Dark Order try to fight them off, but the Elite just stands there. And Jack Perry comes out, says, come on, let's go. Then they walk away. Arcadiora, eventually the Elite goes, what's up? And then they said, we don't want to get involved. Daniel Garcia and Private Party confront the Elite. Jack Perry got in front of Daniel Garcia's face. And I'll tell you what, Daniel Garcia said, you guys have my back, I'll have yours. And they decided to do a fist bump. And then Leo Rush went one-on-one with Shelton Benjamin. And Benjamin won easily. And Shelton Benjamin won easily. And then the MVP addresses the San Jose crowd. And Rush after the match and Swerve Strickland. And then Renee Paquette interviews Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana. Swerve Strickland is anytime, anywhere, any place. Basically accepted as Shelton Benjamin's challenge. Tony Schiavone interviewed Don Callis with Lance Archer. Brian Cage has now joined the Don Callis family. So they got some gold in there. And then Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher came out. Takeshita responds to Callis' request to talk. And he says, thank you, I'll defend the title anywhere in the world. Kyle Fletcher addresses why he stabbed Will Ospreay in the back. He says, he said doesn't need to give him an explanation. You don't have to. Kyle Fletcher doesn't have to. He already, it's the writing was on the wall. Okay, the fact of the matter is that Will Ospreay became very popular, more popular than Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher wants that spotlight, and basically can't stand the fact that Will Ospreay has it. So basically, stabs in the back. That's what basically it came down to. Basically, that's what it narrowed down to. And Renee Paquette interviewed Mariah May because where's everybody? Where's Tony? Where's Mina? I want to celebrate with Mina Shirakawa. Why is my enemy the number one women's wrestler in the world right now? And on the front cover of a magazine. Where's everybody? Anna Jay gets in Mariah May's face to the point where, Anna Jay went to go line up and try to hit Mariah May, ends up slapping Christopher Daniels. She apologizes. Those were cool. Christopher Daniels trying to break it up. And Renee Paquette interviewed Ricochet, and now he's targeting Konosuke Takeshita for the international title. A brawl between Moxley and the BCC and Dark Order and Top Flight. And the Dark Order and Top Flight addressed the BCC. They're getting sick of this. And, Dark Order wants a match. Top Flight wants a match. So we'll see how that develops out. Top Flight wants to become the Trios champion because they got the Trios title. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens. Main event was Jay White and Christian Cage. And during the matchup, though, Nick Wayne had a steel chair, was about to use it, and then Juice Robinson and Colton Gunn kind of chased him down, and he dropped the chair, and then he picked it up and said, you stay away. Referee Bryce Rensburg caught him with the chair, and he ejected him from ringside. But then as Mick Wayne was like, yaha, bye-bye, they started beating up on Mick Wayne and dragging him to the back while Shayna Wayne was chasing after them, which I thought that was funny. And then Kip Sabian tries to get involved during the matchup. Hangman Adam Page snuck at ringside during the matchup. And then Sabian distracts Rensburg while Page attacks Jay White with a buckshot lariat during the matchup. And Christian Cage capitalized on it and become the victor in that matchup. So Christian Cage picks up the victory. That is the WrestleDream fallout from AEW Dynamite. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. And I want to thank everyone tuning in. That's right. Toni Storm has been named PWI's #1 female wrestler of the women's 250. The magazine will be out on newsstands next month, November 12th. I plan on picking it up. And I'll probably talk a little bit about this list on Rant and Rave tonight. I think it's very, very important. But for right now, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and and thank you for watching. So, next episode, we'll be doing some Pressure Luck, episode 110 of it, and like I said, spooky season still continuing on. Thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with A Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.